Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the other side of the coin and welcome to your latest live stream. Hope each and every one of you guys are doing well. Yeah, man. Wow. What some crazy madness took place late yesterday. A whole heap of mad things. Obviously, the first set of transfer window is now closed, ladies and gentlemen. The transfer window is going to open again. The transfer window is going to open again in about a few days' time anyway. I think the next time the transfer window opens is literally in like a few days' time. Like I think on the 16th of June, straight after Club World Cup is on. But in this window, yeah, a lot of things that just didn't end up materializing at the end. Now, some things probably right, and some things not so right. Liam Delap, fantastic, good business, release clause triggered. Well done, Chelsea Football Club, for getting that done. Mike Mignon, it's probably not well done. Definitely, we should have done better. We need a very, very good goalkeeper, and we didn't do that. And then we're going to get on with the goalkeeping conversation very, very soon, because later on the day, even mad stuff happened. More mad stuff happened. Jamie Gittins, that's probably a good thing that we didn't end up finding any deal for that, but we were trying our level best. We were trying big time. No Club World Cup tax there. You know, we were ready to splash the money on Gittins, but Dortmund want even more money for Gittins, which, first of all, whatever we offered them, that was probably way too over the top. Gittins is not worth that much money. But luckily enough, it didn't go through, but seems like we're going to get back on that after the Club World Cup. Seems like we're going to get on that as soon as the window opens again, which is shortly anyway. But then after all of that, ladies and gentlemen, after all of that, some crazy, crazy news in regards to Petrovic. I mean, I want to ask you guys, live chat, and all the people that have been backing this ownership, backing this directorship, consistently talking down on people, you know, consistently come in and arguing, oh, you're always negative, you're always this, you're always that. I want to ask you guys, yeah, you guys got excited when Mike Mignon transfer news broke. You got so excited, you didn't care one bit about the money. When Mike Mignon's transfer news broke, that we're interested, and then when we first heard we can possibly get him for 25 million pounds or something like that, 20 to 25 million, you guys all got excited. But as soon as we started negotiating, we want to only offer 12.6, this, that, everyone's again on board. Yeah, no, yeah, why should we pay so much? And then when the deal collapsed, oh, no, that's fine. Yeah, he's no good anyway. We'll go with Petrovic. We'll run with Petrovic. And then later on, when you heard the news that Petrovic is not even going to be in the Club World Cup squad. Petrovic will not be in the Club World Cup squad. Omitted. In fact, he might even be put up for sale. That's what the latest. So how do you feel about that? You've gone from wanting Mike Mignon, who's a very good goalkeeper. Some would even say he's, you know, world-class level goalkeeper. Then you've gone to, okay, no problems. We don't want him. We've got Petrovic. And now you don't have Petrovic. And now the number one goalkeeper, ladies and gentlemen, still is the undisputed world heavyweight champion, Robert Sanchez. Robert Sanchez. Now I got some brother here saying, why not blame this on Maresca? Now, bro, who should we believe here? We're hearing briefs that he does not want any of these existing goalkeepers that we have. There's literally briefs saying Maresca is not happy with any of the goalkeepers. And then you hear all these other briefs that apparently he is happy. He's okay with Sanchez. He's okay with Jurgensen. He didn't want Petrovic. He didn't want Mike Mignon. It was more of a opportunistic situation. Who do we believe? Who do we actually believe? The D-Minute, club politics. Sanchez given the number one with no competition. There isn't a player I hate more than Sanchez. I mean, what type of club politics is this? I don't understand. What type of club politics is this? Who's benefiting from this? Who's actually benefiting from this? He's made mad errors. He's made a lot of errors last season. Let's not beat around the bush. Let's not just get caught up by the last 6 games. Just like what happened under Pochettino, the last 6 games. Kind of turned it around, made us feel like, yeah, oh, maybe Poch is on the right way. Made me feel that way as well. I'm not even going to lie. Change needed to be made. Look, Poch now for United States. Getting done. Club politics about Robert Sanchez. I don't buy it. I don't like. Who benefits from it? Do you know what I mean? Who actually benefits from it? Chelsea, they can make a quick profit on Petrovic, whereas Sanchez has no market financial priority. See, this in itself also doesn't make sense, the D-Minute. Chelsea. So don't you think the last few games that he's had has done well? There should be a market for it. Okay, now let's play Club World Cup. Let's try and increase. It looks like the better he plays, the more we want to keep him. We've got Petrovic who's really done well, and we're not rewarding him. Instead, we want to sell him. We're rewarding a goalkeeper that has predominantly made mistakes, and only in the final hurdle he did well, and we want to now reward him. Why? We want to cash in on Petrovic, who's actually a good goalkeeper. Doesn't make sense. It's simple. As long as Ben Roberts remains at Chelsea, Sanchez remains. That is Sanchez football daddy. There is nepotism at play here. I don't know, man. I mean, really? Really? It's all down to Ben Roberts. It's all down to Ben Roberts. Ben Roberts with that much power. That's not healthy. That really isn't healthy. My man Miz, I was okay not getting Mignon, but not taking Petrovic. What the F? I'm okay with us slapping SD. I'm first in line. Petro is going as there's market for him. There is no market for Sanchez. The window is early and we need to get rid of so many keepers. It's a joke. So, okay. So there's a market for Petrovic. Let's get rid of him. There's no market for Sanchez, even though he's poor, but let's keep him. See if we can get some performance out of him from Club World Cup and then sell him. But why did we walk away from Mignon then? We've got rid of Kepa, seems like. we've gotten rid of Bettinelli. Is Jurgensen going to be number one goalkeeper for us now? So many of these things just don't seem to make sense to me. It just doesn't make sense to me. It would have been a nice opportunity for Petrovic to go to Club World Cup, get accustomed to the team, get accustomed to the manager, and get to work, I suppose, get an early pre-season in. I mean, is it because the manager maybe just doesn't want to disrupt the playing group with new players? But, well, we are getting new players. We're getting Dilap in. We're getting Andre Santos in. Andre Santos is going to Club World Cup. They were saying that we don't want to take anyone that was on loan. Well, Andre Santos is going. The bottom line is Petrovic was always penciled down to get sold. I think that's the bottom line. Let's not beat around the bush. The bottom line has been that Petrovic was always penciled down to be sold. And this is what I want to ask you guys in the live chat. How do you feel? How do you feel about the ownership? How do you feel about the directorship? Petrovic was a no-brainer to at least get an opportunity at Chelsea Football Club. And he looks like he was penciled down to be sold. It was penciled down to be sold. All right, let's have a look at the news. There's a whole heap of other news about Kendry Paez as well. There's a whole heap of news in regards to many things. Nkunku. Let's go through what's going on. Let's refresh this page. Okay. All right. So that's the latest. George Petrovic is expected to leave Chelsea. Sources add, though, that Petrovic previously sold his image rights to another party, a situation that would likely need to be resolved before any potential transfer. What is going on here? All these news, where were these news before? All of a sudden, there's issues with Petrovic and his image rights. Petrovic previously sold his image rights to another party, a situation that would likely need to be resolved before any potential transfer. What's going on here? All sorts of news now. All of a sudden, there's problems. Literally, not that long ago, we didn't see any of these problems. I love how these people now see this guy, Rob Journalism. Do you know how many times Rob's gone around and tried to police people that are, people are overreacting, this, that, the other. Why are people talking down on the owners? Why are people talking down on the directors? People are jumping the gun, this, that, the other. My man 10 hours ago went and wrote 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. My man went on and wrote a 10-page thread having a go at the directors and the owners. All of a sudden, he can do a 10-page thread, but when we have said exactly what he has said over here, when we've been saying now that, then it's a problem. Then it's a problem. All right, check this out. Justin, Kendry Paez is understood to be disappointed as only last week he was told that he would be going to the Club World Cup and then have this future and then have his future decided. This come from Ben Jacobs. See, this is quite mad for me as well. Why tell him that he's going to Club World Cup and then say he's not? Obviously, he's going to be disappointed. Why tell him he's going to go to Club World Cup when you've decided that he's not? Or was it a decision that you just came up with in the last 24 hours? Why? I thought we will be able to see Kendrick Paez in the Club World Cup. And then after that, he can go on loan. How's this kid meant to feel now? Wa alaikum assalam, Twix. I think this is so wrong to do this. Like telling the kid you're going to take him to Club World Cup, and then I don't know, just before we're about to leave for Club World Cup, now all of a sudden he's not going to go. Of course he's going to be disappointed, man. We could have sent him on loan after the Club World Cup. It would have been nice for him to travel with the team and you know, maybe even get some games earlier on, come off the bench. It would have meant a lot, you know, being able to train with the first team. I don't know. Okay, fair enough. You want to send him to Strasbourg. Looks like he's in line to go to Strasbourg for a loan. But then why tell him you're going to take him to Club World Cup? You should have just told him the decision from the beginning. You should have told him that, you know what, look, you're not coming to Club World Cup. We're going to try and settle you down at Strasbourg. You're gonna have a preseason with them, and you're gonna adapt to the environment at Strasbourg. Why not just be clean with him from the get-go? Mad. Mamadou Sarr has been signed for the first team, Matt Law. So Mamadou Sarr is going to most likely be in Club World Cup. We'll see. The Club World Cup squad will be out later today. Christopher Nkunku has made Chelsea's Club World Cup squad despite the fact he's expected to leave this summer. See, this as well, like, I don't understand it. He's expected to leave, but then we want to keep him in the squad. I know now we're short, but like, do you think this guy's going to give his best effort in the Club World Cup for Chelsea when he's looking to leave? Like, he doesn't want to get injured and ruin his opportunity to get that transfer. Wouldn't it be nice if we just been able to take Paez? His situation changed. That's life. Paez is young and developing. We can't work on emotions. Let him develop and with exposure to European football. Bobby Smoky Signals, I don't think you understand, bro. I don't think you understood what I said. No one's saying that don't go to Strasbourg. Look at what has happened here. Bobby Smoky Signals, brother, you need to pay attention. Kendry Paez is understood to be disappointed as only last week he was told he'd be going to Club World Cup. What do you say about that? Why tell a kid you're going to Club World Cup when you're not going to take him? No one's saying situations change. That's life. Paez is young and developing. In fact, it's even worse when you're young and developing. It's even worse when you're young and developing, and to be treating players like that. You should have been, from the get-go, you should have been clear. Should have been clear. Kendry Paez left out a Club World Cup squad and is set to join Strasbourg on loan. I think Fabrizio Romano reported that as well. Chelsea are not convinced to go for Mignon later on the window, as they saw it as an opportunity for the Club World Cup. Unless Milan change their assessment, I think the deal is off. Whew, wow. How are we going to go into a fourth season, well, the third one for Sanchez? How are we going to go to a third season with Sanchez, man? Fourth season under the ownership, third season for the well, yeah, because the directors really came halfway through the owner's first year. So let's say third season for the directors. How are we going to this new season with Robert Sanchez again? Like, surely we've seen enough. Surely we've seen enough mistakes. I can't believe ultimately we've pulled out from Mike Mignon because a few millions, because of some nonsense excuse that, oh, we've given Pulisic for cheap. Why aren't you giving us Mignon for cheap? You know, we've been trying to build all of these business relationships with Milan, with Dortmund. You know, we've given them players. We've given them players on a discount, looks like. Yet some of these teams, they don't seem to care too much about our business relationships, you know. So this relationship seems to be one-way street. Chelsea only giving the love and no love from... It should teach us a lesson. It really should teach us a lesson. You know what lesson it should teach us? There is no business relationships. When it comes to transfer dealings, there's no business relationships. Clubs look after each other, you know. Clubs look after themselves. Milan didn't tell Chelsea to give Pulisic on a discount. Chelsea agreed to that fee. And Christian Pulisic, by the way, was an unwanted player. Mike Mignon is a wanted player by Milan. Milan don't want to sell him. Gittins, look at Dortmund. Absolutely rinsing us with Gittins' deal. Yeah, look at us. You know, we try and do them a favor with Madsen. We do them a favor with Chukwuemeka. It should teach us a lesson. It should teach us a lesson. It should really teach us a lesson. Gino, Miz, Paez will be wasted talent at Chelsea like so many others will be. 20 million there, 35 million here, but they can't spend 20 million on a world-class goalkeeper that would be here for 5 years minimum. Yeah, it's just things don't seem to make sense. That's the problem. Like, they go, and then here's the classic case: 20 million for Kellyman. He's not even touched the ball for Chelsea Football Club. So far, all he's done is be injured. We've splashed 20 million on Kellyman, but now Mike Mignon, that's a no-go. Watch how we get Garnacho, ladies and gentlemen. Look, everything I said, everything I've been saying last season, almost everything has come to fruition. I was probably one of the very first that started saying, you know what, we're probably going to get Delap, you know. Because at that time, people were talking about Gyökeres, they were talking about Victor Osimhen, they were talking about Omar Dion, they were talking about, who's the other young striker? John Duran. And I was like, nah, you know what? We're probably going to look at Liam Delap. This was Liam Delap after playing like 5-6 games in the early stages of the season. And look, I've got no issues with Liam Delap. I think that was actually a good business. That was smart business. But Delap needs help. He's still got a lot to develop. So Delap's fine. Wait till you start seeing Garnacho. It might even be Gittins and Garnacho. Honestly, do not be surprised. Do not be surprised. I'm calling it right now. Do not be surprised if Garnacho to Chelsea actually happens. Do not be surprised. Very likely, you know. Very likely. Very likely that Garnacho happens. I even said Petrovic was going to get sold. All through last season, I was saying Petrovic is going to get sold. And he is. I don't know what else Petrovic could have done. Andre Santos, yes, he's going to be in the Club World Cup. Fantastic. Just watch this space for Andre Santos. You need to be able to give him minutes, right? Just watch this space for Andre Santos. Hopefully he's got a bright future at Chelsea Football Club. Gino again, Miz, your March rant is so true now. The club is not here to win. It's here for a kind of stock market game. Buy young and sell for profit. But hey, they don't seem to be doing that well. Yeah, look, it was I still believe we can do something in the Club World Cup. Like, I still believe we've got a good set of players that we can do something. But it would have been nice had we got a top-notch goalkeeper. It would have been nice if we'd been able to add another winger, like a quality winger. This Club World Cup, it'll give us a good indication where we sit against some of the best teams in the world. Because I'm telling you, teams are taking this very seriously. If you think this is a joke, it's not. There is incredible money up for grabs for the winner. Forget about winner. Just participating, you get a lot of money. And as you move up, as you move through the group stages and into the knockout phases, you win a lot of money. I think it's close to £1 billion, The prize money all up for the entire prize money for this competition is, I think, $1 billion. And I think ultimately, the winner will get something around $140 million or something like that. It's a good sum of money. The winner gets more than the Champions League winners. The winner of Club World Cup gets more than the Champions League winners. Yeah, Man City are serious. Man City are serious. They've bolstered big time. They're going to have some new players ready to go for the Club World Cup. Shirky, Reinders, Reinhard Nuri, they're ready to go, man. They're ready to go. They're taking this very seriously. I just hope that our players are ready for it. Delap will be a very good addition, but it cannot just be all Delap. Esugu, I think, will be good for us. Andre Santos will be good for us. But yeah, let's see what we do in defense. Let's see what we do with the goalkeeper. And someone's got to help out Delap, yeah? Someone's got to help out Delap. And who's that going to be? Pedro Neto's got to step in big time. Sancho's left as well. Like we're a number short now. We're a number short. Sancho's gone. He's left Chelsea Football Club. That's it. It's over. We've paid Man United, or we will pay Man United the penalty. So now we're left with Pedro Neto. We're left with Tariq George, who I'm hoping he's going to get quite a few minutes, and hopefully he takes his game to the next level. Tariq George, I'm still not going to forget what he did against Fulham, man. That goal was so crucial against Fulham. And Madueke. It's a bit of a hit and miss. Natalie Miz, I'm so angry and disgusted with the nonsense this club did yesterday that I wonder when the fans will hold this ownership accountable. Never. The fans will never. I said a tweet. I want to share this tweet with you guys. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have seen it. I put out a tweet yesterday. I'm pretty certain every one of you guys will agree with this. Look at this. Some Chelsea fans, Mignon to Chelsea, let's lick the owners and directors' balls. Mignon deal off, let's lick the owners and directors' balls. Petrovic, number one goalkeeper, let's lick the owners and directors' balls. Petrovic to be sold, let's lick the owners and directors' balls. Sanchez, number one goalkeeper, let's lick the owners and directors' balls. Bottom line, no backbone, no opinion, and only loves licking balls. There are quite a lot of people in this fan base. They don't actually have any opinion. They don't have any opinion, to be honest. Anything the owners or the directors do, everything is fine. Let's lick their balls. Yeah, there's certain things you can say. There are certain things you can say that you can agree in isolation, but then there are certain things that you should be like, no, I've got an opinion on it. I don't think it's right. But you'll see many fans who are ready to lick their balls in any news. Yeah, just a bunch of ball lickers, man. Just a bunch of ball lickers. Let's see what we can do for Club World Cup. I'm upbeat, man. I'm upbeat. I'm very excited for this. I'm very excited for this competition, man. I really am. I think it's going to be a very interesting competition. I think it's going to be, hopefully, it's going to be a good spectacle. There's a whole heap of clubs from outside of Europe, Asian clubs, South American clubs. Yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be fun. And I hope our players take it seriously, and I hope we can go as far as possible. Yeah. Please make me understand this Santos is selected for Club World Cup because he performed well, but for Petrovic, it is different. How? And what is this F reason that because they were loanees, that's why not selected? Yeah, look, you've selected Santos because he's done so well, rightly so, but equally, Petrovic did really well. So why not reward him as well? Now you want to come up with all of these nonsense that, oh, there's image right issues and whatnot. We need to work on all of that. Look, the bottom line is, I didn't think they expected Petrovic to do well. They expected Santos to do well. They didn't expect Petrovic to do well. They just thought that, okay, do decent, half decent, and then we'll sell you. That was the idea. They didn't expect him to do this well. So now they're in a bit of a predicament. It's so strange. Like, you should be happy that he's done well. Let's try and integrate him in. Nah, it's become a problem. And the whole idea of they don't want to include loanees, I understand to a certain degree. Like Sterling, for example. Do you really want to involve Sterling? You know, he's probably not looking to join Chelsea anymore. João Felix, probably looking to leave as well. Renato Viga probably looking to leave as well. So I can understand why maybe the current playing group will not want to have those players join because they could cause a bit of a unrest. I get that. But Petrovic would have just slotted in as the number one goalkeeper. Why should that be a problem? Arnold, bro, we disagreed. Do much last season on Maresca and Nkunku, João, Palmer, and Jackson. But on this director issue and the transfer, I'm with you. We fans can just watch. Owners will do whatever. Oh, now you're with me. Now you're with me. And all the time you were going after me last season, saying I'm negative, I'm this, I'm that. You're just like that Rob journalism guy. All of a sudden now it's fine. Now that you guys want to talk against the owners and the directors, now it's fine. Now it's okay. But when a lot of us did it, and we did it rightly so, and we provided constructive criticisms, no, it wasn't right back then. No, not right back then. Marva, I don't think Maresca rates Petrovic, but he deserves a chance regardless, especially after he proved himself on loan. Yeah, I think there might be some truth behind that. Maybe he doesn't rate Petrovic, but he probably wanted Mignon. And we didn't even do that for him either. Okay, fine, you don't rate Petrovic, no problems. Let us try and get Mignon for you. We couldn't do that either. Twix, Miz, logically, I think we should wait and see what we do in the window, at least till August. I think these briefs pissing the fans off are intentional. Look at the engagement and clicks journalists got. Look, I mean, I'm patient about the window. I know the window's going to open again, so I'm patient about the window. I'm more talking about like Kendrick Paez not going to Club World Cup, Petrovic not going to Club World Cup, Nkunku's going, and he doesn't seem to have any feelings for Chelsea Football Club anymore. The only one that I'm upset about in this window is really Mike Mignon. Like Mignon, we should have been able to do. We should have been able to find that sweet spot. We were only talking about a few millions anyway, ultimately. I'm not really concerned about what we, how we walked away from Gittins. Good we walked away from Gittins. Very good. The problem is we're going to come back to Gittins. Look, Gittins, I've always said, I don't think he's a bad player, but he's not worth that much money. And he's another player that you're going to have to hope. Like, you're not trying to win the title with Gittins. Do you know what I mean? You're not trying to compete for the Premier League title with Gittins. And then, we're linked with Garnacho. So, yeah, some of these stuff I'm not very fond of, to be honest. Fakar, they won't give Maresca the players he wants, and then if things don't work out, he will get sacked and directors won't be held accountable. There was the news that Maresca wanted Osimhen last summer. I mean, Osimhen's literally right there, man. Osimhen's literally right there. Why we are not looking to do that, only God knows. Only God knows, because it's not all about money. It's clearly not all about money. So, yeah. Felix Miz, Petro is pure profit. Think about it. Well, it's not really pure profit. We paid for him. He's not from our academy. We're going to get some form of profit, but it's not pure profit. We've paid for Petrovic. We're probably going to be able to sell him for somewhere around £25 million, max 30. If that, it's not going to be more than that, that's for sure. Even though he had a stellar season, it's not going to be more than that. But, it's strange how he doesn't get that opportunity. Like, why isn't he not just given that opportunity? Do you know what I mean? Anywho, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to slowly wrap things up. Anas, Tariq George and Nkunku getting subbed on when we need a goal against Real Madrid. I will be there. Well, Real Madrid at the moment, they're not looking that great. But then again, they've got Trent Alexander-Arnold. They're adding that Argentinian player, but I think he's playing for River Plate first, and then he'll join Real Madrid. Real Madrid could still be in a bit of a mud, but then again, it is Real Madrid, so you just never know. But anywho, ladies and gentlemen, hope you guys have enjoyed this. Smash up the like button before you go. Absolutely annihilate the like button. If you're here for the first time, subscribe, hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. I shall see you guys later on tonight, God willing. Bring you the latest. I think the squad will be announced later today, Club World Cup squad, so we'll talk about that. And the focus slowly will go towards Club World Cup. I'll try and do a prediction, each group and whatnot. I think that'll be fun. Until then, everyone, take care. See ya.